Hello everyone, I wanted to come on again. I just want to keep raising awareness of sepsis. I was in Spain on holiday and suspected that I'd got a urine infection. The pain then started to go to the kidney area around the left side here in my back. I went to the Spanish hospital. They didn't really speak any English. I ended up back there a couple of days later. They hadn't done any tests the first time I went, just x-rayed my back and said nothing was broken. Eventually, after 6 weeks in a coma in Spain, my travel insurance flew me back to the UK. I spent 3 weeks in Milton Keynes Hospital in a coma before being woken up. 8 months in hospital because I had to wait to go to rehab after my amputations. 3 different hospitals because I was transferred from Milton Keynes to Bedford Hospital, from Bedford Hospital to Queen Mary's in Roehampton, where I had to go for my rehab. Because I'd been laid in bed for so long, I didn't know how to sit up. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? You'd think, what? But honestly, I didn't know how to sit up. It took ages to learn how to actually sit up again and to move. For the brain to actually engage with my bottom and hips to kind of lift and shuffle to move. If you look on one of my other videos, I actually showed getting on the bed and getting back onto my wheelchair the other day because people asked how I do it. But I want to raise awareness of sepsis. I had breathlessness, severe breathlessness. I thought it was my asthma. I had freezing cold hands and feet. My hands were like ice, my feet were like ice. I'd got 2 or 3 pairs of socks on, thick, fluffy socks, slippers and a hot water bottle under my feet to try and warm them up. I'd got a big jumper on. I'd got a blanket wrapped round me. I'd got the central heating on. I was freezing cold and shivering. And yet I'd got temperature. I felt extremely unwell. I was very confused and I had slurred speech. All of these symptoms are symptoms of sepsis. I'd never heard of sepsis. I didn't know that any infection at all can cause sepsis. No idea what it was. I knew it was something a little bit more serious than just an infection. I knew I'd started to feel unwell, which is why I went to the hospital. Excuse me. Unfortunately, because of the language barrier, they didn't really understand. You know, I told them dolor aquí, which means pain here, and pointed to here. They x-rayed my back, just sent me away. Anyway, I'm okay now. I just want to raise awareness. I'm actually on a waiting list for a double hand transplant. And I'll be the second quad amputee in this country to have had one, when I do finally get one. And that brings me round to donor. If you are thinking about you'd like to give organ donation, then please do. But consider giving not just organs, giving limbs, giving eyes, giving every part. For me, I've ticked they can have everything that I've got that's any good to anyone else, they can have. It's no good to me once I'm gone. And I've made my family well aware of that for many years. Don't just sign the paperwork to say, yeah, I'll be a donor. Make your family aware of it. But mostly with sepsis, I really want to stress, keep your loved ones safe. Remember the symptoms. Get antibiotics quickly if you've got an infection. If you start to feel any of the symptoms, or even one of the symptoms that I've just said, or you just feel extremely unwell, unusually unwell, 999 or straight to hospital. It's a medical emergency, and I can't stress that enough. Keep safe, everyone. Please keep safe. Keep your loved ones safe. Take care. We can get rid of sepsis.